Welcome to Marnie's Story Time.
And it's Marnie's story time again. Now today, let's have a look on the shelves and see what we can find. So I'm thinking we won't do the big books today. Let's have a look. I know. Oh yes. Oh, we did golden books the other day. How about this one? This one's tight in the book. So let's have a look. Oh, it's coming out with two others. We might have to look at them next time. What's this one? Let's have a look. Got a cat on the front. Today might be a story about a cat, do you think? Sometimes the pictures on the front give it away. Let's have a look. Beeswax, the bad's noisy night. And this is done by Andrew and Paula Mata. Let's have a look. And you've got lots of pictures of cats. You wouldn't think to see him there that beeswax caused so much despair. Don't let yourself be taken in. There was never a cat like him. By day he hardly moved at all. He sunbathed on the garden wall. Or he came indoors and he dozed all day and got in everybody's way. He slept in beds or he snoozed on the chairs and covered everything with hair. But after dark, with eyes alight, bad beeswax was a scary sight. Oh dear, what's he going to get up to? He hissed at the hedgehogs. Hiss. He growled at the bees and swatted the spiders on the trees. Arr. And if that wasn't bad enough, one night he got in a huff. He planned the most outrageous crime. To steal our garden gnome this time. He grabbed the gnome and turned to go, but then, meow, he dropped on his toe, meow, and his toe turned red and blue. Bad beeswax lost his temper too. So late at night, he stomped around and made such awful angry sounds. Meow, meow, that woke up the baby in the night. Meow, and gave my mum and dad a fright. Meow. His wild wails and horrid howls were loud enough to deafen the owls. Row, row, row. None of us could sleep at all, while beeswax moaned and groaned and bawled. My father snapped. Enough of that! We'll have to go and stop this cat. We crept outside, still half asleep, and Dad fell in the compost heap. Oh, poo. Mum crashed through the flower bed and splattered mud upon my head. Gran tripped up and with a shout, all her teeth came flying out. Growler wailed a frightening wail as Gran's teeth bit him on the tail. Ah! Poor dog. And baby sat and played with slugs and several other bugs. Interesting night's fun. Still from the dark, there came those howls, those savage screams and the gruesome growls. Though Beeswax made us frown and fret, we hadn't even seen him yet. But suddenly, meow! There he is! Meow! There came the most ferocious call, and Dad saw Beeswax on the wall. We tried to grab him there and then, but Beeswax dashed off again. But then, meow! We saw him stumble by the pond, but we got there and splash! He was gone. So much for all his bad ideas. He'd fallen up right to his ears. As bad Beeswax splashed about, we tried our best to pull him out. The dog down here says, wish he'd drowned. He wasn't very nice, but he was probably mad by now. We wiped the water from his eyes and took him home and towelled him dry. All of us were hopping mad. How could that Beeswax be so bad? He's a foul, disgusting animal, said Dad. He's a weird, horrid, beastly cat, said Mum. Nasty cat, said the brother. And Beeswax is saying, I should have left the gnome alone. Now Mum finds Beeswax lots of chores to occupy his idle paws. So when the moon and stars come out, he's much too tired to prowl about. He doesn't interrupt our dreams with nasty shrieks and perishing screams. He doesn't make a single peep. Now Beeswax simply goes to sleep. I think he's a very naughty cat. Have to keep him busy all day just to make sure he goes to sleep at night, so everybody can get a good night's sleep. Maybe you've heard cats howling and meowing at night at your place or up the street. They make a terrible noise when they get going, but that's animal life for you. Maybe when you look at your cat next time, if you have one, you might see what he's doing all day. I bet you anything he's lazing around. Wonder what he gets up to at night. Well, that's today's story about Beeswax the bad pussycat. Goodbye from me. Goodbye from Beeswax. See you next time on Morning.
That was a great story we chose today, and if you want to hear it again, just press the replay button. And don't forget to meet me here next time for another classic adventure into the land of stories. Press subscribe and the bell icon for notifications so you can see new stories when they get posted, and see my channel with its playlist of stories for you to choose from in Marnie's library. Press the thumbs up or the like button if you liked the story today, and comment if you want to, and I will reply when I can, and we'll talk about our story.